Hi, welcome to Dr. Dave's Health Hacks. I'm Dr. David Noble, and today we're going to discuss wellness weight loss. In other words, how do we lose weight and keep it off, all without ruining our health? We can win this game. There are rules and there are winners. To do this, first we need to understand the reason why you're overweight. Second to that, we understand that the excess fat weight is a symptom, not a cause. And in the holistic health world, we don't treat symptoms, we try to uncover the cause or causes that's causing that thing in the first place. So for instance, if your body isn't functioning well or you don't feed it the right fuels, you can stress out your metabolism and you can cause it to store energy as fat, going from a burning metabolism to a storage metabolism over time. And the problem with this, it's like storing it into a 401k financially where you can't get to that money. It gets locked into storage. Not good. Okay, so when we're younger, we may have been able to lose weight easily or get away with certain lifestyle things that we can't now. Or maybe you're younger than me right now and you're just not able to lose weight or keep it off. In either case, it happens for a reason. Either we have chronic recurring stress or we have a sedentary lifestyle, sitting at the computer all day, junk food diet, overfed, undernourished, or maybe what's worked for you in the past isn't working now. In either case, we want to get to the reasons why, and so what do we do about that? Well, firstly, you have to understand what works for one person may not work specifically for you. And secondly, as we talked earlier, like how much are you into fat storing mode? How locked in are you to this type of metabolism? And so we need to discern, are you an easy case or a more difficult or complex case, right? So and then we can actually have more success that way. It's based on a few major things. Number one is why you became overweight in the first place. How long you've been overweight, or maybe your age has a factor, how often times you've lost weight, gained weight, that kind of thing. Thirdly, what other health factors have changed since you've been overweight? Have you had a crash of some sort, one of your systems or organs? What is your genetics? What are your limitations? And then fifthly, your lifestyle. What are your thoughts, habits, beliefs that you hold that drive you into the state you're in right now? All right, so we're going to cover all that, and we're going to also cover a few simple rules that'll set you up for success in regards to wellness weight loss. Okay, rule number one, use the correct terminology. Many times people come to me and say, hey doc, I want to lose weight. And I kind of joke with them and say, well, what kind of weight do you want to lose? Is it skin weight, bone weight, muscle weight, brain weight, organ weight? What weight are we talking about? And obviously we're talking about fat weight. And really what we're talking about even more so is something called non-essential fat. And that's the fat that gets stored away like a 401k. It's like we can't touch it. But for sake of discussion for today, right now, when I say wellness weight loss, I'm talking about fat loss, all right, going forward. All right, rule number two, know your why. Now, there are valid health reasons for desiring fat loss, and there are also shallow or vain reasons. So no judgment here, but just be careful. So as long as your health is more important than your looks, you're going to be okay. For example, if you have the wedding coming up or the class reunion or whatever, and you just want to that's your motivation to look good, you're going to struggle and you're not going to have lasting results. So we just want to warn you of that. I do, however, want to give you full permission to desire a fit and healthy body. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. To desire a vibrant energy, to be able to go out there and do things and have relationships and all that kind of stuff. It's good stuff. I believe it's good stewardship. But there's you just don't want to place your looks above your health. Okay, so rule number three is have the end in mind. And what that means is we're talking about wellness weight loss success. And so to understand that, we have to define what success is. So the first thing is, once you lose the weight, is keeping it off. Losing the weight is typically the easier part. It's keeping it off for 9 or 12 months after that. That's what resets the brain, the metabolism. Number two is you want to be able to design and live out a custom lifestyle for you that you can do repeatedly, consistently, so that you have a healthy, thriving body. And I just want to repeat that. It's designing and living out a lifestyle that you can do enjoyably and repeatably. All right? So you never want to tell somebody you're on a diet. Being on a diet means you're going to go on the diet and get off the diet. There's all kinds of diets out there. So you want to tell them you're redesigning your lifestyle. That's how you're going to really make it easier for success. Now, of course, that means not having McDonald's every day. And of course that means not having soda pop every day. And of course that means weaving some kind of exercise into your lifestyle, having grateful thoughts and good sleep, all these things that just a general healthy person should do anyway. It's all part of the big picture. They're just simply hard and fast rules you need to live by if you desire healthy, successful weight loss, or just healthy body, period. Now think of it like really attaining and maintaining a good balance in your life, having enough of the good things going on to outweigh the bad. You don't have to resign yourself to a life of doom and gloom, eating straw and water only, exercising all day every day. That's not what we're talking about. It's literally a math problem, getting more of the good so that the bad gets pushed out. The trick is really having just enough of the good things and being able to do them consistently. Okay, rule number 4, have realistic goals. Or another way to say that is have healthy expectations. You really want to start this journey on the right foot. And that means you get assessed by someone who knows what they're doing and has a process that can really discern if you're like an easier type case or more complex, more difficult case, and then set up your proper expectations. And I'm really referring to a good intake process like we have at our office. And that means, number 1, having a good questionnaire to really put the dragnet out there and really try to fish for maybe deeper metabolic problems that otherwise wouldn't be found. Real-time functional testing, number 2, which is going to really assess your stress response system. I know that you cannot lose weight if your stress response system is out of balance. Number 3 is optional lab work. And again, this goes to deeper potential blockages that might be happening that will just absolutely stop your weight loss. And then lastly is really having a good roadmap as to how do we get from here to there. There's this and then there's that. We need to get there and how to avoid the pitfalls in between. So lastly on this having healthy expectations is really choosing to identify with your best self. And I mean by really having a good, healthy, realistic body image, a healthy body image. You have to reach a point of mental clarity and self-awareness to do that, not delusion. Don't set yourself up for some kind of Barbie doll, Ken doll, whatever goal that you may never reach. And this will lead you to making better and smarter mental decisions over and over again, not putting yourself or leaving yourself as a victim of your emotional jumping on and off this train of healthy living. We want to be smart about this. So successful weight loss is personalized to you. It's custom for your type of metabolism or your station in life. And so one of the things that we cover are things like the kind of foods that work best with your metabolic type, the kind of exercise that works best for your body, so you're not wasting a lot of time and energy on things that don't work so well. So, are you an easier case or a harder case? For example, if you're just an easier case for weight loss, we can just give you some information and let you run with it, right? However, if you're more of a harder case, it might take a little bit more investigation, examination, or what have you to really figure out what those blockages may or may not be. So in this video series, we're going to walk through different steps and tools and solutions that we have for wellness weight loss progressively from easier, more simple things to implement to more complex or even more invasive things. And in particular, we're going to cover things that we do in our wellness program. All right, so until then, I pray that God gives you wisdom as to what's best for you and that you find your best self. Live your life well.
Wellness and Nutrition Center. Live your life well. Move, nurture, and thrive.